Hello everyone, this is Jurassic Gabe. If you guys remember, in the last video I made was like 4 months ago about the ECC Spino. If you remember me saying that my waitlist was canceled, and that was a bummer, but I got really lucky with this piece right here. It was sometime in February. I had some friends on Instagram that reached out to me about if I was still interested in getting this statue, and that's the day I bought it. And got it from the YouTuber, I believe it's Flankster 117, something like that. Yeah, I was not expecting to get this piece, but I am very, very, very happy to finally have it in my collection. I've been wanting to get this piece for a long time. And every time I seen it on Instagram or YouTube, I would always get jealous, like, dang, really wish I had money when it came out, because, well, I don't know if I was aware of it at the time. Like, I didn't know what Prime 1 Studio was until like maybe 2022, I think. So yeah, obviously at that time it would be too late to get this. And if you're curious about the price, he charged $2,000. And to be honest, I don't think that's a bad price for considering how rare this is, because it's like, well, like gonna be 5 years old. Yeah, I would say that's a reasonable price. Now, when they reached out to me, I asked them, like, for telling them, like, hopefully it's not more than $2,000, because anything more than that is a little pushing, you know. Like, if it was bigger or something, then yeah, or the last one on the planet, I guess. But yeah, I am in love with this base. This is one of the main reasons why I wanted this statue so bad. The plane and everything. It only took a day to get here too, because it was only one state away. And he told me, like, after UPS picked it up, he said, like, should receive in 2 days. Ended up being a day earlier than that, which I'm happy for. I was gonna say it should not take longer than 2 days if it's just a state away, you know. And shipping, oh my gosh, though, that was an absurd amount. It was like $375, and I guess I can't complain too much, because if you were to buy this direct from Prime 1, it's like I think about $500 plus. So I guess I save some money on that. Sorry, I'm not the best reviewer. You guys should know this on my last video on the cliff attack. Speaking of which, this thing is massive compared to it. Like, if you're here in person, you wouldn't notice how much bigger the Spinosaurus is. The T-Rex just looks like the size of the bull rex compared to it again from Jurassic Park 3. I mean, people might complain, but I don't mind. As you guys know, this is my, or if you guys didn't know, this is my favorite dinosaur. And Jurassic Park 3 is to blame for that. But yeah, I am in love with this piece. I am very happy to get it. For edition size, it's 172 out of 250. And got the male raptor and the female raptor. So since I got this, I am going to cut down the statues, take a break from them. I was going to buy the ECC Triceratops this year, but since I got this, I am going to have to cancel it because no way, no way, no, I'm going to spend $6,000 in 1 year. But there is one more statue I will be getting before I take that break, is the ECC Spinosaurus, and I got a measuring tape, the dimensions and how much of a difference it would be, and holy crap, there is a huge difference. Not in the height. Height is like only 2-inch difference. Depth, I believe, is the same, 16 inches. But length is where it comes in. Like, I did the measuring tape from here, and then it was like kind of right here where the leg is of the female raptor, and like, holy crap, that is a long difference. And when I get that this year, these two are definitely not going to be able to be on the same shelf, that's for sure, because that would be impossible. I mean, I guess I would have time to reorganize it, to put it down here somewhere. I could maybe put one of the raptors there. Man, I can't wait to receive that, but that would definitely be my last statue, because I need to start setting priorities, trying to get my own place. This is my parents' house, so yeah, so that's why the collection looks like this, all cluttered up. Once I have my own place, it'll be like neatly organized, you know, not all cluttered and not look like I'm freaking having so much space hog. Can't wait for that day to come so I can display all these. I plan to display with the main dino of each film of the first trilogy. I'm not gonna go into world statues. Maybe the first world statue, but we'll see. But definitely not past that. I plan to put the poster behind the main dino of the film, for example. Jurassic Park poster for Rotunda T-Rex, Lost World for that, and Jurassic Park 3 for that. And then obviously put the other dinosaur of that film on the left or right side of it. I do want to get 5 for each film. So far I have 3 for Jurassic Park, 1 for The Lost World, and 3 for Jurassic Park 3. Hopefully, fingers crossed, Prime 1 makes a JP3 Ankylosaurus. That's one I want so bad. Or Ceratosaurus. I will get the Pteranodon, but not right now. I do have it on order, but I'm gonna cancel it because I can't be spending that much money in the same year. I finally reached the point where I gotta settle down. Like, don't be all crazy with your money, you know? And the Brachiosaurus, oh man, that's one I want so bad. That one I really want to get out of those 3, and the Tiger Raptor. But the Brachiosaurus the most because of the size on it. 115 scale, I was shocked at that size scale. Honestly thought it was going to be like 120, but no. They actually went all the way to 115 scale. I think it's like, what, 50 inches tall, and this is 20 inches tall. Like, 30-inch difference is crazy, bro. But yeah, I'm very happy to have this. I did forget to put the leaves on it. I was just so excited about the Spinosaurus and the piece that I just completely just spaced on the leaves. If you're asking why don't I just get it out right now, well, I kind of put everything back in the box, and you know how, if you know what it's like opening these statues, it is really annoying putting everything back in the box. But it looks fine without it. Obviously, when I have my own place, I would do so. Put everything on together. He did tell me that he was keeping the resonator chamber, and thank goodness, because I didn't want another one, because as you know, I already have one with the Metal Raptor. Oh, focus. Come on, focus. There we go. But yeah, I didn't want duplicates, so I was fine with that, because this one is the bonus version. But yeah, the ECC Spinosaurus will be my next statue, and then I'm going to take a long break, and then once I have my own place, all that jazz, then I would jump on board and buy those. Obviously, probably not at the same time. Don't want to put myself in debt. But yeah, I don't know if you would ever see this flankster, but thanks again for selling me this piece. I'm very happy and fortunate to have this. Thank you for selling me this, bro. Again, I don't know if you're going to be watching this video or if you ever see it. But yeah, speaking of which, I remember seeing comments on this video saying like when he was considering selling this, someone said, two people said I'll be interested in Spinosaurus. So I was like, oh, thank goodness I immediately made a move, because this is one of those pieces that everyone would love to have, because of how rare it is. But hey, now I have my own. I'll never have to be jealous of looking at other people's collections. And I think I'm gonna stick to Prime 1 for statues, only because to match it, you know. The only ECC one I would get is a Spinosaurus, because it's my favorite dinosaur. That would be the only ECC statue I'll be getting. Yeah, I would love also to get a Triceratops, but the thing is, I do not like the logo. Because if you guys know, all these ones are silver, but for some reason, they made that one bronze. And it would just look off considering seeing all these ones silver, but that one in bronze. And another one I would love to have is the T-Rex Breakout, the very first one they did, because it's 1/15 scale as well. And I would love to match it with these ones. You know, have two different scales for my collection, 1/15 scales and 1/6 scales. But yeah, I would say that's pretty much about it. Sorry I wasn't the best, you know, reviewer, but hey, there's other videos on this statue. And oh, the artwork box, oh, I loved it. It was like somewhat of an honor, the Jurassic Park 3 toy line. Love the art box, so beautiful. That's one thing I love about Prime 1. That's one thing I can definitely appreciate. The art boxes are just phenomenal. This one's my favorite artwork boxes, second and third. And this one was my top 3, this one also, and this one. But now that I got this is my third favorite, second favorite, and first favorite. Obviously, when the ECC one gets here, that one will be my number 1, and this one will be number 2, and number 3. This one would be my top 3 if it was a 1/15 scale. Really bugs me how they just decided not to make it 1/15. It's like, what were they thinking? It made no sense to put it in non-scale. It would have been perfect. It's a missed opportunity to make it 1/15 scale. But yeah, that is about it. That's all I can say right now. The next video should be the ECC Spinosaurus, which is probably like 4 or 5 months away. Who knows? But yeah, that would be my last statue until I get my own home. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and comment what you think about this video. Alright, see you guys.